Hotel and the David and Lawrence Convention Center. We'll keep an eye out for anybody hopping on. I don't see anybody. On our left, where it says road closed, take a look right there and think of that spot, because in October of 2019, a sinkhole opened up in the street and swallowed a Pittsburgh city bus. Maybe you saw a picture of that. Oops, I'll make it bigger. Sorry about that. It was kind of embarrassing for this city. Fortunately, there were only 2 people on the bus at the time. Neither of them was seriously hurt. But some folks did make some money off of that. Some local folks made some bus in a sinkhole Christmas tree ornaments, and other folks made some bus in a sinkhole cupcakes. On our right, we got Nicky's Thai Kitchen. If you like Thai food, a lot of your fellow passengers have given Nicky's Thai Kitchen a good mark. So if you like Thai food,
2 days back,
maybe give them a chance. It's a pretty safe bet.
It's costly, but it's good.
Looks like Nicky's is getting ready for the dinner rush. I mentioned restaurants in this area because they are part of Pittsburgh's cultural district. In the late 1960s, Pittsburgh was going through an economic malaise because of the decline of the steel industry. So some local folks put together the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust to bring more folks out into the downtown to check out the theaters and restaurants. And we got plenty more restaurants coming up ahead of us. But the next thing we're going to talk about is theaters. And the first theater is coming up on the left, a beige brick building. It's called the Benham Center. It was originally the Stanley Theater. And when it opened in 1928, it was the largest movie theater in Western Pennsylvania with 3,800 seats. Now, as we approach the traffic light, coming up on the right is a yellow brick building. Keep looking right as we pass, and you'll see 2 magnolia trees with white blossoms. Those trees are both made out of aluminum with hand-painted petals. I didn't believe it myself when I first saw that, but it's true. Now, 2 years ago, some folks were in town filming some scenes from a TV series called A League of Their Own. It's based on the movie of the same name with Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell. And they needed a place that looked like it was from back in the 1940s. On the left is the Benham Center, and they put some Model Ts and other old style cars on the street right in front of the theater. So as we pass, take a look to the left and you'll see the marquee. Unfortunately, there's a big scaffold there. I think it kind of mars the view. But when you see the marquee and the lights above that, you can easily imagine a time that's set back in the 1940s. So there's that marquee on the left, and the light bulb sign in the front. Coming up on the right, you have the Rear Cabaret Theater and O'Reilly Theater, both designed by architect Michael Graves. And coming up on the left, we're approaching stop 14, and this is Heinz Hall. Heinz Hall opened up in 1927 as the Lowe's Penn Theater. In the late 1960s, it was almost torn down and turned into a parking garage, but Jack Heinz of Heinz Corporation stepped in, renovated it, and reopened it in 1971 as Heinz Hall, current home of our Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, currently directed by Austrian conductor Manfred Honeck. And now I talk a little bit about one of the tragedies that hit Pittsburgh, the St. Patrick's Day flood of 1936. There had been a cold, snowy winter followed by a warm, rainy spring, which caused the Allegheny River to flood to an amazing degree. How high did the water get in that 1936 flood? Well, coming up on the right, there's a couple of one-way arrows. The second one is a little bit lower, and it's just above a black and white poster. Right where the arrow is, there's a plaque about the size of an envelope. To your right, that's the high water mark of the 1936 St. Patrick's Day flood. If the water's that high right now, well, poor old Rich would be downstairs driving the bus with a scuba tank. If you didn't get a good look at that plaque, coming up on the right is a clock on the corner of the building, and about 15 feet below that clock, there's another plaque right there. Like I said, it's about the size of an envelope, showing the high watermark from the flood. Now, in white on green to your right, it says AHN, that's Allegheny Health Network. But the building was originally the Horns Department Store. In fact, at street level to your right, there's a huge plaque that says Horns Company Dry Goods. And above the clock, there are brackets on the wall where they wrap a Christmas tree around the building every December. On the left at street level, you got the white steel pipes and glass of Gateway Station. Gateway Station is a stop on Pittsburgh's T system. T stands for trolley. It's Pittsburgh's subway. Best thing about the subway in Pittsburgh, if you hop on in downtown, say at Gateway Station, you can head over to the north side where the stadiums are for free. And if you're at the stadiums and need to come back into downtown, that's also free. What I do sometimes is take the bus into downtown, then hop on the subway and ride over to the north side. And we are approaching stop 15 on our tour. I believe we have some folks hopping off at stop 15. Yes, we do. So we will stop that bus. On our right is the Wyndham Grand Hotel, and if you keep looking right as we pass, you'll see right out into Point State Park, where that beautiful fountain rises up and the three rivers converge. Not quite yet. We're not hopping off yet. We're gonna move up in traffic here till we're in the little semicircle. All right, stop 15.
कितने स्टॉप हैं?
22 or 21.